Middle Bridge. We came out this morning and turned right on 34, pulled over to the side of the road. This is 34. This is the Boonsboro Pike. It goes right into Sharpsburg. Literally, you crest that hill, you were in the town. In fact, at the time of the battle, there's a church on the left on top of that hill. It's no longer there. But not a lot happened here, interestingly enough. Even though all of 5th Corps was sitting on the other side of this bridge, McClellan really chose to never use the bridge. There were a lot of regular units, regular Army units with 5th Corps. Like you see this marker to the 4th U.S. Infantry. It's here. They did make an incursion across the Middle Bridge. They did make it to about this point, but Lee's soldiers were able to turn back primarily in the street. So there was never really a big push of troops across here. Union batteries, we talked about the range on Union batteries. You see that one up at the top there? There's actually a hiking trail up there. That's Tidball's battery. And he was ranging targets that were back over in where we came from in the Sunken Road area. I mean, it's some significant range on that. So that's a nice little hike if you ever want to do that. The part that we cut off where I told you we could have gone left after we came over the roulette farm, will take you all the way behind this hill, which is along the Antietam Creek. You'll actually go under the bridge. Now the Middle Bridge today is a modern bridge. It's the only one of the 3 bridges that's not still standing. But you look at the photo, the cover photo on my briefing, it's on my book when I pull it back out. That's actually a picture of the Middle Bridge. So Lee was lucky in many respects that he did not have to commit a lot of forces here in the middle. I told you about Lee standing on a rock, the early stages of the battle, watching the action. That big stone wall up there is actually a national cemetery. That's where we're going to end today. We're going to come into it from the other side of Sharpsburg. But the rock that Lee stood on was in that where the cemetery is at now. It gave him a great vantage point. As you can tell, he could see the northern part of the battlefield. He could also see what's going on in the south down at the bridge. He eventually had to move back, of course, because the fire became too hot and his attention turned more toward the north. The rock that he stood on became very famous after the battle, as you can imagine. So people would come by and they would chisel off pieces of it. It led to eventually them basically just destroying the rock, just shattering it into pieces and covering over with soil. So nobody really knows exactly where the rock was at. In fact, the guy, the ranger that was up there at the church this morning is Alan Smith. I went on a tour one time with him of the cemetery, and he talks about it. He's the guy that knows about the cemetery, actually.
Didn't nobody like ever took the rock and preserved it?
Now I'm sure.